We are live. Ladies and gentlemen, welcome to the Lolcal Universe's first annual Peace Day. So does everyone feel peaceful? Do you feel zen? Oh, whoop. Sorry about that.
That was me.
No, it was me, actually. I had my phone right in front of me. All right, y'all, let's get the song going. Thank you for that redirect, Xylee.
I'm a lookout rebel, don't play me soft. Dragging all these clowns, knocking wigs right off. Gidgy in the spotlight, I said what I said. Camera stay rolling when I turn that head. Loud lips, big fits, chaos in a chat. I flip the script quick, they can't handle
Fuck
that.
your frogs!
On my throne, every stage I step on.
Baby
When
on!
the tea gets hot, I'm the one who pours. Kicking down walls, not knocking on doors. They want me quiet, but I'll never settle. Naming the lights, look how rebel. Don't play me soft, dragging all these clowns, knocking wigs right off. Gidgy in the spotlight, I said what I said. Camera stay rolling when I turn that head. Flashing pink lights,
Glitter bombs in the air, they all mad salty, but I don't care.
Turn up the volume, breaking their mold. My story ain't told.
Watch it unfold!
Gidgy's in control. Spin it, take back the roll. Queen's Court's watching, they know my name. Step in the circus, I run the game. I'm the lookout rebel, don't play me soft. Dragging all these clowns, knocking wigs right off. Mess with the crown and you'll feel that sting. Gidgy's the rebel. Long live the queen. Long live the queen. Long live the queen. Long live the queen. Yeah.
Good morning, ladies and gentlemen of YouTube. Good evening or good afternoon, depending on where you are. My name is Gidgy, and sitting right next to me, the amazing, phenomenal Dopra, right here with you. Good morning, Dopra.
Good morning. Today we are here to wish you a happy day in the LCU Day of Peace.
We bring you the Queens of Peace, the Princesses of Peace, if you will. We thought it would be fun to kick it off in a very zen manner. Xylee started it for us, and now it's our turn to take the reins. We're letting the fun build up to see who's going to make it through the day and who's not. Who's going to be the first to lose on National Peace Day. So from what I understand, it didn't start until 4 a.m. when Xylee started. So we are official. So I'm very excited. I am wearing my tie-dye, and I am all about this day. I am excited. I have heard that the odds are that I am not going to be able to make it. Imagine
Do you think it's
that.
going to be hard?
I think it's going to be like eating candy. No, I don't think it's going to be hard at all. I'm a nice person. Contrary to popular belief, I really am a nice person. Most people that know me will tell you I'm not a total bitch. I mean, yeah, you come after me, you come after my job, I'm not going to be real pleasant, okay? But if you don't come after me and you don't do something to me, why would I have nothing to... That's like Yo Mama. Perfect example. He's all mouth, right? That's all he is with me. He just runs his mouth. And that's fine. I have nothing against him. That's his thing. That's his shtick. That's his whatever. But when you try to come after me, that's when there's a problem. So I just want to show the differences between those two things without, of course, mentioning anything. My pettiness will not win. I love you very much, Chris Ward. Thank you so much. I'm so glad you're here this early. I know there are a bunch of you, excuse me, that are here early with Dopra and I want you to know it means so much to us. And the Rewind crew watching this on the backside, we are thinking about you too. So I know we get great support from our Rewind crew. Is that what you call it? I feel bad because there's a show called Rewind, but I know there's so many of you that can't catch it live, and you put in the comments, and it's so cool we both see it. So
Yeah.
So, were you around this weekend?
Was I around this weekend? Yeah, I was around this weekend. Uh,
Let's talk
How was-
about the LOLCal universe this weekend. What'd you think?
um, some people, I'm trying to be, very peace day. So some people have a lot of stamina. Some people have an incredible ability to drink. I do have to say that there was very little violence or violations during drinking times this weekend, which is always good. Um, it was an odd weekend for sure, and I think that somebody got outed as being basically a panel piece of furniture.
I did hear that. I do want to answer Mama Cass real quick before she takes off. Scooter wants to focus on one show. He went to Keem and let him know that he just can't focus on both shows. It's too much for him. You know, he's having to do so much on Nuts, and then Live is, they're trying to rebuild it, and he feels like it's something that he, can't put the time into both, and community manager and everything else. So he made the decision, and Keem asked him to stay through the end of the month, and Albert was given a few hosts to choose from, and he chose Yo Mama. So congratulations, Albert and Yo Mama. We're looking very forward to seeing Nuts. It's going to be phenomenal with the two of them.
I cannot wait to watch this.
I'm
so
excited.
excited.
I'm
Oh.
excited. It'll be fun. It'll be a lot of fun.
Oh,
Cat Lady looks so pretty today. I tell you what, she is a very attractive woman. I was telling her right before we went live, she's got gooners. People message me. I had to tell them, back off, she's married. You can look, but you can't touch. She's candy. She's there to look pretty. She's a beautiful woman. We're very blessed. And she's got a banging bod. I've seen her without a shirt on, just saying. Great body.
I'm gonna go hide now. I'm all red.
Benjamin collects, you little shit. Kind of made him stay up. Benjamin and a few others were donating all night to LOLCal Live. There was an 8-hour LOLCal Live. Anybody notice? Let me show y'all something. You want to see what our thumbnail was supposed to be today, ladies and gentlemen? Hang on. I'll show you. I had to throw an absolute conniption fit to get the... Now look. If Scooter had not told me, I have no problem doing your thumbnail. Let me know ahead of time. I'll get it made. So I made sure with him this morning, this afternoon, and then this evening. Now, we all know that Scooter's on a 3-day bender. So it's my fault partially for asking him. But here is here is the thumbnail that Scooter came up with for me to post. I'm going to save it, because one day I may actually use it. But look at this thumbnail. This is my son.
Made this drunk.
This is... And it is funny as sin, but here's my problem. What I told Scooter this morning was, I find it hilarious. You're my son. But is that fair to do to Cat Lady? Is that fair to put her in that? So I made him feel guilty. So Bruggs hurried and made the other one. But Scooter's compromise was I had to use the eating the frog picture that Raikeen made.
Oh my goodness.
I can't tell if he's getting ready to throw something at me. No.
That is the most unbothered frog I have ever seen in somebody's mouth.
I despise frogs. I really do. So, yes. So, needless to say, we ended up getting what we wanted. Thank you very much, Bruggs, for the help. Not Scooter.
Is Scooter still in the VC? Is he still awake?
He's wide awake. He's
Scooter! Scooter!
He's actually going potty right now, I think. He was headed to the guest room or the bathroom.
Well, I don't want to go to the bathroom with him.
I wouldn't either.
I have an offer he can't refuse. He's accidentally refused it before.
Oh, I like that. Get him while he's drunk, because he's definitely drunk. God. Thank God he
You have no idea.
Well, Keem gave him off on Nuts today, right? So I think Belushi is going to host Nuts with Albert today. So that'll be fun. So Scooter's so excited because he just wants to sleep. And I'm like, you need to sleep. He woke up drunk. I'm not joking. And then just started before he had a chance.
Say how excited I am that Josh is community manager.
Sorry, I'm trying. What's happening?
I can't tell. He walked out here, muttered something about Josh. He really likes Josh.
I love Josh!
Your son really likes Josh. Is that the I'm Gooner because I'm drunk for 3 days, Scooter? Or is that
Don't
like.
clip that!
3 days. 3 solid fucking days of
bless-
drinking.
Bless this child on Peace Day. Oh.
Whatever, no rush.
Well, I have a question of him. Is he there?
He is, but I told him he didn't have to come in right now.
I'm gonna go talk to Lacey some more. We gotta talk about
Is that who you're on the phone with? He's on the phone with someone. He says it's Lacey, isn't it?
Tell them to pay pig and they can come listen.
Or is it Josh?
No, I think it's Lacey.
Tell them to pay pig, they can listen.
Tell them to pay pig and they can listen. Who wants to listen? No offense. If anybody here is stupid enough to pay $100 to listen to Scooter and Lacey talk, you're stupider than I thought you were. I don't think I'm supposed to say that. I think I'm supposed to want donation. But who wants to listen to Scooter and Lacey?
Well, it looks like they're still in the VC. They've been in the VC all day. Ever since they finally ended the episode, they've been in the VC. It's like they just moved it over. That's what they're talking about. It's a VIP VC, so you have to have a pay pig to get in.
Yeah, I mean, look. Josh is here. I think he might.
Josh, good morning!
Yes, peace stay, Glammy. Peace stay. Peace. Namaste. 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 Namaste, motherfuckers. Namaste.
Oh,
Sorry.
That's funny.
Anyway, I don't know who he's talking to. I really don't. But he's gonna come up here in a little bit because he wanted to hang out with us. He asked if he could since he's never up at this time. But what I thought we would bring back is the member goal to get him to give us twerk lessons if you want. And we can just leave it as a rolling goal. See, I've got to get used to this time of day. And, I'm not used to, I'm just learning how to do things. Every time of day has a different challenge, right? And that's my challenge, is learning what is a good goal, what isn't a good goal, kind of thing.
Uh-oh.
And
Well, I
am
think-
going to count
go ahead.
the members we already had that I counted on that day. Because that's only fair. Sorry. I know I should start it over, but we had 18 members out of 50. I'm going to keep it at that. That's what it was at the Friday that we brought it up. Or was it Friday? Thursday? Friday?
I don't know. But,
Anyway.
But we're not scammers, so
Yeah,
we don't want to.
Exactly. So that's what it was on. I'm leaving it on that, and we'll add it as they come available. Thank you all very much. And Scooter will give us a private twerking class. Is it weird that it feels really gross to say that my son's going to do that? Like, I have never.
Hey, I think it's because you're saying private. It feels really ooky because you're thinking of your son bending over and dancing, but also saying private in a sentence. Like it's just the juxtaposition. It feels
That's
greasy.
a good point. Okay, that's a good point. That could be. Good morning, Cece. Cece said, good morning, ladies. Thank you very much, Cece.
Yeah, the Scooter and Lacey. What if that becomes your daughter-in-law?
You know what? I've always told myself that I would never, ever judge my future daughter-in-law. I would accept her blindly. I always wanted a daughter. I was pregnant with a little girl. The pregnancy, unfortunately, didn't come to term, but I know it's my destiny to have a daughter. So whoever he chooses, come on. I mean, we know who the intelligent one in the family is. It's definitely him. So whoever he chooses to be his mate, I'm going to love. I have no doubt. It's just, and you know what? He's never brought anyone home that I would ever even think twice about. I mean, he has, in my opinion, pretty decent taste. He's not like I have told myself and him, I'm a bum magnet. That's what I feel like. I have this ongoing joke. My next ex-husband's going to be either an electrician, a mechanic, carpenter, something that he can fucking take care of something when it breaks. Because I always end up with these men that will not get their hands dirty. That want, it's just like, oh, Jesus, I need a man's man. That's what I need in my life. I've decided that. I don't need a man that wears suits. I don't need a man that dresses up. I need a man's man. I've tried the other ones. They don't work. Without Scooter on nuts, the show will die. There will be no direction. Albert will do as he pleases the moment, and the whole focus of the show will fall to pieces, I promise you. I have no doubt. Not my
but
problem.
we're going to get to watch your mama react to it in real life. Oh, my God.
I told her this morning, she didn't know before we went live. I told her, and she was just like, her eyes were huge. She was so, because she loves Yo Mama. What she loves about Yo Mama is his reactions and the way that he streams. So it is going to be fun. And you know what? Maybe they're going to prove...
It's Peace Day, Gidget.
I know. Maybe they're going to... Maybe they're going to prove us all wrong and be absolutely amazing and take over live. It could happen.
Are they doing an episode today that way? Or are they just not doing nuts at all?
We have to wait a whole week. Today, nuts is going to be Belushi and Albert. No Scooter.
That's right.
No Scooter.
Oh my gosh.
Hey, Hammer, it's nice to see you, darling.
I'm gonna have to I don't know. I don't know what I'm gonna do to be patient to wait for that. We're gonna have to figure out some way to celebrate their inaugural episode. I cannot wait.
Why is your stream would never be shut down, Joshy? Y'all make sure you sub up, by the way, to Lol Cow Fire. I'm
Josh,
going
are you
to
here?
add Josh as a moderator so he can link it for you guys so you go over there and sub. I am trying to, my goal is to get every single channel. I think right now we have Wild. Rain got it last night. Alpha's already got it. I want all the channels to be over 1,000 so we can get this redirect thing really working.
Yeah.
So I think Fire needs it. I don't think they're at 1K yet. And I think Wild needs it. She's getting close though. She's around 800 last night, I think. I don't remember. It was close though. So it's just exciting for me to watch, to watch all these channels grow and to help, to be a part of it, to shout them out and to, tweet to my two tweet people out there. You know what I mean?
I mean, I've been having the best time. I got, one of the times that I went up on Pit with Glammy, who's awesome. I mean, what was the day that she got her monetization, and it was so awesome. Even though I ended up having audio issues, it was just really awesome to be there to celebrate it. And then I think I got to be on the first episode with Wonder Woman, and I mean, she is so good at riffing and talking, and has a wonderful, idea of things that she already needs to work out and talk about, she went on Buzz to do an apology with Sweet Tea, and then everybody on the panel just called her fake, and most of them have never had an interaction with her. So she
YouTube is very opinionated and very mean sometimes. You just have to take it with a grain of salt. There are a lot of really good, genuine people, especially here in the LCU. In some of these chats, there are some people in here that I know are good people, like salt of the earth, decent human beings. And then there are some that are miserable in their life, and this is an outlet for them to be ugly to other people, to maybe give themselves some kind of peace. Who knows? I never know what's going on with people. It's not worth it. And that's why I think our Peace Day is going to be so good, because I've seen a ton of hateful comments towards me already today. And it's okay. If it gives you some kind of peace to say something ugly to me, more power to you. It's not going to affect me. It truly isn't. So I welcome. That's why I've said from the get-go with this channel, I will never lock up the Grays. I will never put it behind a paywall. I just won't do it because I think everyone that spends the time to watch me and Dopra has a right to have a voice. So please know that. I don't, that's just the way I am.
Do you mind inviting Josh? If you're near your equipment, did you want to come up and promo your show really quick, Josh? I think that you have a really commanding and authoritative voice. I know that when I hear him speak, he could just about tell me to do anything and I would obey. Have you heard Josh speak?
It's sexy. Command, authoritative Josh? That's just because it's sexy. He's not authoritative. No, he's not authoritative.
Like,
you could tell him to get on his fucking knees and he'd do it. You know it. I'm telling you, he could be dominated easily. Easily. I'm just saying. I love Josh. Josh is a hottie and he wears dachshunds on his onesies, so I like him a lot. Jonathan Moxley. Good morning, darling. You both look lovely, ladies. Keep up the good job. Thank you so much, darling. That's very sweet of you. I appreciate that. You guys make us feel special with those. Stop it, heck. Stop it. Good morning, Brookie. How are you, dear? It is nice to see you. It's nice to see everybody. We are off to Monday. We're positive. We're happy. And I really am. I truly, truly am. I think I brought up the weekend because I think it was absolutely amazing. I saw Lacey host a party. I saw Xylee host a party. Who else? Live hosted a party. Someone else. I'm forgetting someone. There was another Lacey, Xylee. Maybe not. Oh, Zay. Lacey, Xylee, Zay. Zay had a big cheer party. 2 of them. I mean, it was so fun. And it was just all these shows together. You know what? I did not feel well, so I wasn't on a lot of panels. I saw you on Wonder Woman's, which was amazing. And I saw you on a few this weekend. But it was just a really cool community feeling to watch all these shows getting together. And there wasn't a lot of dissing other people, which I thought was really cool. The conversations didn't revolve around dragging down other hosts or the way they make their bag or the way they run their show. It was, dare I say, uplifting? God, I don't know if that's the right word, but it kind of was. I'm excited. I was talking to Roxy, and Roxy said, she felt like before Fat Camp that people were much more willing to help one another. And there wasn't so much, I hope this person gets fired, I hope that person gets fired talk. I've always said with firing, that's affecting someone's life. I don't want to see anyone get fired. No one. I really, truly don't. No one. I mean that. Cece, this is the LCU. I miss this weekend. Was amazing. It was like we were all friends again. It was like everybody just kind of laid down their shield a little bit and everyone was kind of nice to each other. Talk to me. What do you think?
I'm trying to keep my Peace Day voice going. But there was a lot of things you're missing.
Okay, I might be glazing over some things on purpose. Yes, you're right. But
I'm just trying to keep it together here for Peace Day.
Love you too, Angel's mama. Buff Weeb! Glock, with the way things are going, I don't know if I want... Buff, it's going to get better, baby. It's going to get better. I truly believe that I know Buff from before Buff was here. I know what Buff is capable of and what I've seen him do. He's very talented. I don't feel like he's been in a situation yet, and this is no shade to Zay at all. I love fucking Zay, and I really love my daughter-in-law, Lacey. But I don't feel like Buff has been in a position yet where he's been able to show what he has. And it's just, he's got an explosive personality. And for whatever reason, it's almost like I feel like he's, held back for some reason. And I don't know why. But I'm telling you, anybody that says Buff is, whatever, do some internet searches on him. Look back at what he's done. He is really talented. I'm a big cheerleader for Buff. I always have been. Just because I did see him before and I know what he's capable of. So, I don't know.
I mean, what you're sounding like sounds a lot like Buff Diesel. Did Buff Diesel kind of do like that?
Buff Diesel was like that. Yes. Yes. But I love Buff Weeb. I do, because that is such a passion for him. I mean, he makes somebody like me that's never even watched an episode of The Simpsons, for Christ's sake, look interesting. He makes me want to watch One Piece. I now know what One Piece is because of his ass. So if you can find a 55-year-old woman that now knows what anime is, obviously it connected on some level. Zay is a very strong personality. I feel like they were great together, but I still feel like he was holding something back. I don't know. And y'all can't, come on, his IRL streams, everybody talks about IRL. You got to be able to go up to people. You got to be able to, jump in a trash can like your mama said or whatever. No, you don't. Why not do him just like Buff does him, where he's out pushing a fucking car or he's going to an abandoned building in the middle of the night. He doesn't have to interact with anyone, and I love that. I think that's a really cool thing. Hey, Chris, thank you so much for one gifted. All right, we got to change it. Hang on.
Okay, well, that was not all of the problems in streams that were really long this weekend.
Okay.
There were some other issues. Do you remember any of the other issues?
Nope.
Nope. Oh, you're doing. This is how you're gonna win Peace Day.
Yep.
This is how you're gonna do it.
Yup.
I'm gonna lose.
Mama didn't raise no fool. Sorry, Chris, I didn't count your original one, so it's 20 now, guys. Do I remember any problems with it? I mean, look. Of course there were some problems, but people were getting everything out before Peace Day.
Yeah, we definitely had a toxicity out before Peace Day yesterday.
And I have decided that I'm going to prove my point and purposefully not feed into any kind of negativity or clapback, because I read something that a chatter put, and they're here. They'll know who they are when I say this. And I didn't acknowledge it when they said it, but they're absolutely right. It will never end until somebody has the final word. My final word was yesterday on anything and everything involving queens. I have no reason to say anything else. So that is how I feel about it. Now, I cannot control what my co-host feels or thinks or says. Just making that clear.
Okay. Well, I think I'll change the subject instead of dig in. I will support your Peace Day aspirations of winning.
Did we ever think I would actually make it? Come on. You know me better than that. Good morning, Joey.
You'll get it done. I believe in you. You're doing a lot better than I am.
Fake it before you make it and weed. Sorry. I sure did. I've given, yes, I absolutely have. And I thank everyone that did reach out to me. I have no desire to affect anyone's livelihood at all. All I want is what's fair. And, I don't go outside of the LCU. All I'm asking is that it stays in the LCU because, number one, it's content for all of us. But it just looks like pure hate when it's not in the LCU. And, that's just it. But, yeah, I sent everything I needed to Keem to back up everything I've said, without a shadow of a doubt. I don't say anything unless I have gone to Keem. Just like, people have tried to say things about me. Look, trust me, I learned my lesson. I tell Keem probably too much at this point. And I'm okay with that. If we were going to go through the hosts, let's start with Tommy C and Batgirl. I think we need to throw some positive affirmations their way. I'll let you start.
Well, Tommy C, I love how energetic your voice and your laughter is. Yeah. Batgirl, I always have a very good time watching your streams.
That's nice. Mine would be Batgirl. You do amazing cosplays. Tommy C, you have the voice of the gods. You know this. I love the fact that you're old school radio. You know, you're what I my whole life wanted to be. So I love that about Tommy C.
We can do this. We can do this. We can do this positivity
We
challenge.
can do this. We can do this. It's going to get harder as we go down. Let's bring up the new schedule. This scheduling. Good Lord, you guys. There's so much going into all this. Oh, God. Why is there already an announcement? Oh, God love you, Joshy. Thank you, baby. I forget we're doing that now. We didn't do it. Now we're doing it. We used to not put streams and announcements. Now we're doing it. So I'm running with it. So here is our new schedule, ladies and gentlemen. This will be changing in 5 days, so please don't get used to it. There is a new schedule coming out November 1st. It's already been announced. There are shows changing. There are shows moving circuits. So be prepared. Things will be changing. But for this week, this is the schedule you will use. Hopefully it makes the whole week. It depends how pissed off Keem gets between now and Friday. But for right now, this is our schedule. So we covered Cafe. Next, we have the amazing Cash with the ever so lovely Smooch. I will start that one off by saying Smooch is stunning. She is beautiful, but she's also very quick-witted, and I love that. I love quick wit. And Denmark, he's great. He's great. I love his humor. It's that deadpan style that I'm crazy about. So I think he's much more talented than a lot of people give him credit for.
Smooch, you have smolder. Whenever I put something up, second. It's awful. It's like a circle of noise coming back. It's horrible.
I like the way you described that. See, she's going to describe things with sound different than most of us that can hear normally. Like how she that was I mean, I know it sucks for you, but it was cool for me to see that's how you so you feel experience the sound, right? That's really cool actually.
Yeah, so like it bouncing back and echoing all the back, it's like it's running circles. Just, it's crazy. Whoa, Mel, thank you.
Mel is an amazing Australian goddess. Thank you so very much, Mel. I cannot tell you how much that means to me. And now we are only 10 members away from Scooter Storking Steve. He had no. Mel, you are amazing. You guys, please thank Mel if you got a sub. That was so incredibly generous of you. Thank you. Oh, Angel's mama. Wow. Lots of good people got subs. Thank you, Mel. Thank you. Wow. Thank you. You guys, you would think after being on Queens as long as I was, I'm going to confide something that I probably shouldn't. I'm not very good at the whole monetary thing. I'm really not. I need to, first of all, I understand that I'm at a different time zone, but it's so much easier when that shit is written for you, man. Mike is a goddamn genius. That's all I'm going to say. He's a fucking genius. It is, I sit in front of this computer and I rack my brain for, if I showed you guys all the shit on ChatGPT and in my personal page that I was writing down with ideas, and it's so hard. I give so much credit to someone like him that produces a show the way he does. And that is what sets Queens and Chubby apart from everyone else, 100%. It's very polished, is the word I would use. No, I got the gifted one because it went from 18 to 20 because Chris had joined and gifted. So we've had 22 new members today. Right? Yes, because we were at 18. So yes. Yes.
So Denmark is sassy, and I love sassiness. It's probably my favorite thing about people who are sassy. It's one of my favorite attributes. And then Smooch, you have smolder. I say it all the time.
I love that adjective for her. I love that. She does have smolder. That's a good adjective. Very nice. All right, what do we have next? Next we have Test. Your boys. I'm gonna hear you say your piece. Give your boys some affirmative, positive.
Yo, mama, I love watching you do skits and songs. I love it when you sit there and you tell me how it is in a 10-minute rant. I just love it. And Nightmare, I think that you are funny in a way that most people don't understand. I think most of them don't see the humorous side of watching somebody who has anxiety and who has difficulty being an extrovert when they have such a obviously colorful personality. There's like a beautiful comedy of its own right there, and I don't think a lot of people give you enough appreciation for it.
Can I copy what she said literally? That just summed up Nightmare. Seriously, because that is so true. He is an introvert, but when he drinks, you see him come out of his shell, right? When he gets comfortable with someone he's with, you see him come out of his shell. I'm a Nightmare simp. I always have been. And I'll be 100% honest. It's not because I think he's got a cute... he is cute. He's an attractive man to me, but that's not what it is at all. It's exactly what you said. It's that I see this innocence in him when he streams, and you can tell that he's unsure of himself sometimes, and I find that so sexy in a man. That is something that I just think is so precious and so sweet in a man sometimes. So I'm a Nightmare simp, so I can't say that. And Yo Mama, I will say he is and can be extremely entertaining in short bouts. I would love to see him go. No, and I don't mean that ugly. I really, truly don't. I've just never seen him carry a show, right? Like do a 2-hour show. And that's just me. That's just me. I know he does it all the time on his own channel. I need to give him more. I know you've told me. I will give him a chance because you are such a simp for him. I promise. He hates me, but I'll still. Oh, Mel, come on. Mel said, I think Mike needs to stay off Queens for a week and see what happens. World War III?
They'd go broke.
Poor Mike, man. I tell you what, he's been doing it. I'm impressed. I mean, yeah. He's like a third now, which is awesome. I mean, it's great. Look, that is amazing to them. I'm thrilled. It's just I want Chubby. I want Chubby to do as good so bad. Sorry. Oh my God. Yes. So, all right, let's talk. We'll talk even though she's here and she's going to hate this because most of us are not big Yo Mama fans. Sorry. It's just the truth. Anyway, so if he goes on nuts, Grimm is back in the fucking network. Hello, can we make that fucking happen? Because Grimm and Test was the best thing since sliced white bread. Tell me I'm wrong. Tell me I'm fucking wrong. And then you have Josh guest star over there once in a while. Oh my fucking God, you talk about creaming in your jeans. Hello? Why are we not making this happen? It's kind of like Bus with Rastoff, Sweet Tea, and Scooter. Hello? I don't understand. I will never understand that. I don't know if it's Keem being stubborn, if it's Rastoff being stubborn, if it's Scooter and Sweet. I know it's not Scooter and Sweet Tea. I don't understand why Bus can't happen. I don't understand it. We all want it. I'm starting a petition today. I want fucking Bus back. I want my happy time back. Sorry.
That's okay.
Do
you need a few peace day breaths? A little. Hold it in, let it out, yeah.
No, I can't do it because the idea of Grimm and Nightmare together just gets me all kinds of happy. I mean, from the moment I heard he was back, again, there are some little bits of magic you can bottle up, right? And it's fun and it's exciting. And to me, when Test was Grimm and Nightmare, the trajectory was this way, and it got it got cut. I feel like they really were great together, and maybe that's just me looking at it through rose-colored glasses. I don't know.
Do you think that we're going to get some footage from yesterday from them skydiving?
Absolutely. Absolutely. Yeah.
I bet
loved
that'll tell us a lot.
I loved seeing the pictures of them, and then he showed a picture at the end of the night, and Grim had a little personal strawberry cheesecake in the car. Nightmare was getting in. They were sharing their little cheesecake. So fucking cute.
This is the romance that we've all been missing. Oh my God. This is a romance.
Reality is always a good place because there are a lot of people that aren't. So yeah. Bus is down with Sweet Tea. Sweet Tea is finally back, but I don't think she's back to work yet. I think she's back home, but I think she's got a couple more days. Let's make sure we ask Scooter the latest update on Sweet Tea, because I talked to her early last night. All right, so next we have Nuts.
Oh, that's awkward. Can we move it to the
I
end?
like it when Albert wears a shirt.
I liked it when Albert was getting arrested. Oh, he didn't get arrested. See, so it's even more positive. I like that Albert didn't get arrested. Fuck. I'm just joking, but not really. I mean, I'm joking. Yeah, no, I'm joking.
Oh, God damn. Okay, all right. Let's just go on. You know what? Let's just move to live. I think live makes a lot of sense. I'm so sorry, y'all. I am so sorry. That was so funny. Oh my God. No, yo,
It's like
mama.
it was just the other day.
Okay, Boogie.
I like the formation he uses in accent.
I like the fact that he was able to get Keem and Rastov quit working with him in the same month. I think that is talent, that you could piss people off that bad. I really do. To give up the Keem literally gave up his show. Boogie pissed him off so bad. So, Boogie, I want you to know that my positive affirmation is I think it is amazing that you are able to piss people off the way you are.
I wish I was that well equipped to operate an axe. I mean,
That's a good one. He did very excellent axe skills. Just so you know, I haven't injected her with Gidgy serum. She's still herself. She's not Gidgy Jr., I promise. She actually tells me what to do in the mornings. She's becoming much more assertive, and I kind of like it. Okay, so
not me going, "Are you up, mother? Do you have this, mother? Bring this thing, mother."
I love it. No, I love it. Look, you and we're going to be great. We really are. Boogie really is the GOAT. He is. I like Boogie performing. I like him for 2 hours to lock in and really give it 110%. And I think as long as he does that, live's going to be just fine, regardless of who's in that seat. Sweet Tea! Oh, sorry. Did I say... Oh, sorry, did I? Ooh, must have just popped right out of my mouth.
Yeah, I think there's something wrong with the arm holding your microphone. It made a very strange noise.
Look, I'm a Sweet Tea simp. Everybody knows it. And Live has said that they are going to start taking different hosts up and trying them out. I would never even dream of trying to do a show with my son. That's an absolute nightmare. There's no way. So that's a no. However, I hope that every other host gets a chance to try out, but I think Sweet Tea could really bring something fun and different. She's got so much to offer, and I don't know. Oh, you like that? Yeah, see? Mama Cass, the same reason Yes. Boogie's good for short. Yeah, he is. He's good for short bursts, and that's okay because he's got someone like Scooter to try and even it out. They just need that person to really mold around, because I think Sweet Tea's going to be amazing. I'm telling you, I think the dynamic between the three of them could be a lot of fun. Could be. Scooter, I think he's a workaholic. He's got amazing work ethic. I'll say that about him.
But do you think Scooter could wrangle Sweet Tea and Boogie at the same time? That's a lot of wrangling.
That is, and I don't know. I don't
being the
know.
OBS
Right,
monkey.
right. See, I don't know what he's capable of yet. We know what Rastov is capable of. I don't know if Scooter's there. But I think it's definitely worth watching, because I also don't think Sweet Tea is nearly as much of a wrangle as Boogie is anymore. I really don't. I think Sweet Tea, and from what I can tell you that he's told me behind the scenes, she takes direction very well. You ask her to do something, she does it, so I don't know. I'm not saying that Boogie doesn't, because Boogie does too, but I don't know.
Huh.
It's we're crazy if we think Live will ever be the same again. Keem is not coming back. I did, however, throw a very interesting idea that I've been thinking about. Live is in a predicament right now. Everybody wants Keem back. What if we made a compromise and Keemstar came to Live on Fridays? Monday through Thursday, it would be Boogie and Scooter and a guest, or until they find a third. But on Fridays, it would be all four of them and Keemstar, or if they don't have someone, it would just be the three of them. But Keemstar would be there on Fridays. What about that? Do you think he would agree to that or no?
Well, I do know that at one point in time when after he left and they first replaced him and Wings, and it was Scooter, Rastov, and Boogie, that he was planning to do a portion of Sundays. He had like a set kind of thing he wanted to do. And you know how that goes. He usually goes from working whatever his segment and docket is to somewhere in between there, things get off track, and it probably would end up bleeding into most of the episode, but he would have that freedom of not doing it some weekends. Does that make sense?
No, it does.
Are you there?
It absolutely does make sense. Sorry. The bubbles in the energy drink, my tummy is still, it's not upset anymore, but it just kind of hit me a certain way. God bless you.
Excuse me.
Bless you.
I
Okay,
don't know.
and you're right. And that is true. Greeky brought up a good point that the live spot needs to be an alpha male. Yeah, it really does, because there's not an alpha male on there. You're absolutely right, actually. They need the alpha male. Tommy would be amazing, but I don't think
It's a scheduling problem.
Yeah, it's the scheduling thing with Tommy.
Because he lives in Germany. So,
Stop it, Exile. I was not. Why are you not in bed? Swear to God. Okay, next. Who's next? Oh, Rastov. Let's put Rastov in Live. Rastov, positive affirmation. Got a great ass in that cheerleading costume. I'm just saying.
It's on the wrong side. Shh. Excuse me. That was a cough. I think it's really great to watch Rastov be on new and developing shows.
Thickstoff is going to be amazing. I am excited for Thickstoff. I really am. I hope it is as good as I think it's going to be. I do, because I want to see him do that. I think it's cool. We should skip Bus because we've gone over those. Let's go to Rewind. Billy and Zay. God. I mean, Zay is turned into a mini Barbara Walters for me. I think she's amazing. I think she's able to really, she's got chops and she's not afraid to use them. And I think she is phenomenal on Rewind. And Billy is just an absolute genius. I mean, everything he touches is great. So I have nothing but positive things to say about both of them. How about you?
Yeah. I like Billy's fork.
I do like his fork. Yes, from
I
his
like Billy's
birthday
fork.
cake. Yeah.
Yeah. I like his fork. Uh, I love the red straight hairstyle. I can't have a hairstyle for the life of me. Was not gifted with hair that does anything in a coordinated effort. So I applaud her for having well-behaved hair that's beautiful.
And she does that. She pulls those back. I mean, she pulls that look off. Nobody should be able to pull that look off. And she pulls it off and it's
If I had bangs that went across in a straight line, I swear to God, they would never be straight. I wear glasses, which are built by people, and they're never straight.
exactly. Yes. Yes. Exactly. Oh, God. Exactly. Nerds, we have Lacey. Lacey, I think, is incredibly intelligent and an excellent leader. I also want to congratulate her on her new role in the LCU. She is now, I believe, the intern manager, which is very cool. So instead of, like we have two community managers, we have Josh and Scooter. She is kind of over the interns liaison, if you will. So I think that's great for her. I love to see her taking on more responsibility.
I like the honeypot heel. I think she's amazing at that position. I think she really truly is, and my condolences for the extra time spent on being the intern manager.
She was excited. To be fair, she was excited. I love when people are excited for responsibility. Even if they're not getting paid for it, it's still responsibility. You're still putting into the universe. It's kind of like, when I share shows out or when I do little things, it's like we do it to help each other. Even if we don't like each other, we still want the LCU to succeed. I see people talking about Live and how it's a shell of its former self. Of course it is. It went from fucking Keemstar, Boogie2988 being locked in or faking cancer, and fucking Wings of Redemption. Yeah, sure it sucks now. It's fucking Boogie2988, half awake most of the time, Scooter that nobody knows, and Rastoff that just wants your money. Of course it sucks. Give them time to cook. They gotta do something. That's my thing is everybody wants Live back. Live's not coming back. It's not going to be what it was. It's not carrying those big names anymore. It's going to build up some other names. It's going to be good. You just gotta trust in the process. Let it happen. I have faith. I do. I have faith. Good morning, Breadstick. It's nice to see you.
Thank you, Bird of Words.
This is
I'm
a
a
big
princess.
mess. Yes, Princess of Peace. Princesses of Peace. But yes, doesn't she? Look at her. She looks amazing. Every morning. No, you do. Take your damn glasses off. Look at her. I'm serious. Take your glasses off. Look how pretty she is. I don't think y'all get to see this. But look at her makeup. Look, she's beautiful. I am so lucky. I'm sorry. I think you are an absolutely stunning woman. I'm very lucky. And you guys don't get to see it because she hides those beautiful eyes behind her glasses. And I get it because I wear glasses too. That's why I keep my phone right here so I can see y'all. Because if I have to look across. Zay was adorable last night. Billy for president. Oh.
Yo, Mama for president. What? Huh? Since the pneumonia hit, it's been so weird.
You know what? We need to start taking polls every day, Yo Mama or Billy, and see who's going up and who's going down.
Yeah. Oh, I'm not
In
logged
our
into
chat,
it.
Yo Mama or Billy.
Oh, you got it.
Yeah, got it. Start a poll. I'm just curious where they're ranking right now because the last poll I saw on Live when they did the election or the debate on Friday, it was really close. It was like 49 to 51 or something. It was very closer than I thought it would be. Like, I thought Billy would run off with this shit. But I don't know. People are...
Yeah, but Yo Mama's really clear what he's gonna do, right? Like he's gonna move Keem, he's going to create a bunch of chaos, all those things. But like Billy isn't really clear on his here's my plan.
Can I ask you a question?
Yeah.
How is someone that works for Keemstar going to discipline Keemstar? I need to make this crystal clear. I don't know if people realize that Keemstar is not making the president of the LCU higher than him. Depending on who it is, he has said very clearly he will decide what responsibilities they have. I assure you, there is no one in the LCU that is going to suspend Keemstar. Yo mama, A for effort, E for effort, whatever the fuck it is. But baby, please, you ain't doing shit to Keemstar, and we all know it. So keep talking about Billy.
But think about this. Think about this. How much fun would that 3-day arc of watching Yo Mama try to punish Keemstar be to watch?
But see, to me, I guess I always go back on the respect thing. I mean, that is your fucking boss. The reason you are here and get paid every month as well as you do is because of fucking Keemstar. If you can't support the motherfucker and have the respect for him that he is and always will be your boss, then there's a problem. I'm just saying. I mean, you're either a boss or you're not. Keemstar's a boss. I know it's hard, but he is. And I was raised that your boss gets respect.
I just know that, like, when I was in 6th grade and I voted for the president of my class at school, that they promised they were going to get us like Coke machines, and we never got one. And I know for a fact they told me I was going to get a pizza party, and I didn't get one. But at the end of the year, he got an award for being the president of the student class. And I'm just saying, these are my kind of expectations, and I just want to be able to watch and have content and just love chaos.
Let me throw a scenario at you. All right?
Okay.
And I want you to answer it if Billy were president and if Yo Mama were president. I'm very upset. I just had a disagreement with Tina. Tina and I are at each other's throats. And I go to Billy or Yo Mama. And Tina goes to Billy or your mama and say, we need to resolve this. What's each one going to do in your opinion? How would they handle it? An inter-conflict with two hosts.
I would have to believe that Yo Mama would make y'all go on air and air out the conflict. So I can watch it.
That's smart. That is smart.
But I feel like, Billy would probably hear your sides and try to work it out between y'all. But I wouldn't get to watch it.
That's true. Okay, that was a very honest, and you're right. Yo Mama is very content, whereas Billy is, I feel like he will bring a lot more peace than Yo Mama will. And look, I don't know about you guys. I don't like being mad at people. I like fun tiffs. I like drama, but I don't like serious stuff where we're trying to, take people out and get them out of the LCU and this and that. That's no work environment for anybody. That's not fun. It's not happy. It's not conducive to a happy environment. I really loved this past weekend because it was a very happy environment to be a part of. And that's what I want. So I'll be real honest. Whichever president is going to bring that, that's who I'm voting for. And look, we all know it's Billy. I'm sorry. Yo Mama is chaotic evil. Billy is chaotic neutral. All right? Let's just be honest. Billy is a chaotic neutral human. Fucking Yo Mama is a chaotic evil human. Anybody come at me. I know I'm right. I'm just saying.
I'm definitely a chaotic evil card.
Europe, they have been more than welcome to come up at any given point. Any point. Oh, Billy cares about this community. Yes. Great. Exactly. We are trying to tear this community apart, and it needs to stop. We need to stop digging at each other to the point that we can't keep doing this. You don't have to like everyone, but you don't have to go at their fucking throat. You don't have to try to, one up somebody else. You don't have to constantly have someone. It's just silly, some of the shit people are doing to each other. And I'm not talking about myself. I'm talking about shit that I see in the LCU that's happening. I mean, Jesus Christ, watch Test. It's like Battle of the Wills. Nightmare's over here getting degraded by Keem, Yo Mama, and anybody else that wants to jump in on the wagon when he's in a different... Anyway, it doesn't matter. All I'm saying is there's a lot of nastiness going around, and I am all for peace. I think this is a wonderful way to try and prove to everyone that we can all be nice to each other, even if we don't like each other. We don't have to respond to the hateful people in chat. Chatters don't have to respond to the hateful people. You don't have to stick up for us, you guys. We know you're here for us. Fuck the haters. Ice them out if you want to, or troll with them if you want to. I don't care.
Yeah, block button is always available for people who, feel like other people go over the line. If you feel somebody goes over the line, the block button is like 100% there.
Absolutely. And look, I don't mind anybody going for Yo Mama. I think that's what's fun about this, right? It's a fun thing that the LCU is doing. And I don't think there's anything wrong. I love friendly competition, and I love that people should support Yo Mama and people should support Billy. They both stand, like I said, chaotic evil, chaotic neutral. You pick. And if I was not in the universe, I'm not going to lie, I would 100% pick chaotic evil. I can't lie. I hate to say that. I don't know if I would, because I've always been such a big Billy sip.
Chaotic evil.
I'm going to have to sleep on this. I am. I know for a fact no one has gotten bingo. Call me a liar. Call me a liar. Nobody's gotten bingo.
Maybe we should go through and explain it one more time just to make sure they understand. The boxes on the bingo, the words are sayings that hosts say. So if you see or hear a host say it, you mark it off. Mm-hmm. Once you get bingo, any of the traditional ways of having bingo, then you could turn it in.
And you get a custom emote.
Get a custom emote.
Which Scooter got drunk and didn't make my emotes, and then he tried to push it off on Bruggs, and I told him he was a piece of shit and he couldn't do that. So the emotes will be in tomorrow. I guarantee it. And hey, I'm just saying, Scooter offered to do it. If he didn't offer, I would totally get somebody else, because plenty of other people have volunteered. So don't think that I'm like forcing, the kid to do shit for me. God bless you.
I need to get better at. I'm scared to press the mute button on my mic because I feel like it's just an opportunity for me to completely fuck up my mic.
Oh, I wasn't trying. Sleepy Shortcut, I just read what you saw. I wasn't putting anything on Yo Mama from before with Test and that. I really, truly, I didn't mean to if it sounded like that. No, I just felt bad for Yo Mama when everyone. I mean, he did the IRL. He's obviously not like Scooter or Boogie when it comes to IRL. And I felt like he felt really, really bad. I've got a big heart, y'all. When people get upset, I feel sorry for him. I'm always going to be that sucker. I will always be that sucker. It's just, it sucks. Good morning, Robbie. Happy to have you. I hope you're having a wonderful start to your day. Start to the week.
So on the card, like each of these, I'm sitting here pointing at it. Of course, nobody can see me pointing at it. Like, this is how retarded I am. This is why I'm where I am.
Like Boogie saying, I begged you, Dan, but he didn't say that. Keem, I'm quitting. Oh, that may be. Anyway.
What?
I'm thinking some of these have, hey, darling, well, we know that's been said. Uppies, that was, wait a minute. Oh my God, I can tell you that if anyone there is one in this line that has not been said that I know of. And it's Balls D. Perry. I've seen Uppies, Hey Darlin', and I Got My Monster. I've seen all three of those this weekend. Oh, man. Twin. That's crazy. Shut up. Oh, see, they didn't stream it all this. Oh my gosh, we need Balls Deep. We need Balls Deep to happen today. We gotta bait someone to say balls deep. I mean, someone being, that person. But anyway.
So the point is, guys, is that if a host says any of those, you mark it off, you turn it in, you get bingo. I just wanted to make it very clear.
Yes.
That's how the bingo works. That's how it works. If you have any more questions, feel free to ask.
Oh, that's kind of. I I am excited to see the actual skydiving today. I think that will be very cool. I'm sure that'll be, we'll hear some stories and who knows what's going on, but I'm excited.
Yeah, I've had quite a few jumps, and it's pretty freaking fun. It's kind of life-changing.
Okay. Keem says he's firing Nightmare, but Keem always says he's firing Nightmare. I don't think he's firing Nightmare. I mean,
fire him every day.
Yeah, I don't think he'd joke about it if he really was. Let's put it that way. Keem doesn't want, just like none of us truly, I would hope, want people to lose their income. Well, actually, I take that back. I know there are people that would love that. But Keem is not one of those people. So I don't think he's going to do that. Maybe he puts Nightmare with Grim like we all want.
I can't wait to see your mama on Nuts with Albert. I just can't wait. Oh, God. I'm going to be dreaming about it. I'm going to be like making up scenarios in my head. And I'm going to be like, I can't wait till this happens.
It's going to be fun. It'll be fun. And look, it gives Nightmare a lot of freedom too, because, Albert's very clear that he doesn't want to work by, any kind of ideas or, so it'll be good for both of them, because I think they're both kind of fly by the seat of your pants. Your mama's great at putting stuff up and putting it together. It might really work. We'll see.
I need some of that Peace Day
passion. I love when I see people say that. Is that bad when they say, I want to hate you, but I can't? I love that because it means that you're able to actually see me and not listen to all the hateful, ugly things about me. Look, I'm not perfect. I've got a history. I've said horrible things. I've done shitty things. I've broken hearts. I've been not a good friend to people. I've done things I'm not happy about. I've been a mean girl. It's not who I am now, and it's not who I aspire to be. I have learned so much at my old fucking age of 55, and I will continue to learn every fucking day, and I will continue to get strong. And all these people that are just hate watching and waiting for Gidgey to fuck up, and I can't wait till I get Gidgey fight. That's your problem, not mine. It truly isn't. The LCU has fulfilled my life in ways that I will never be able to explain. And you guys are amazing. It's you guys. Look, I'm sober. I've been sober for, I don't want to talk about it till it's been a month, but I have been stone cold sober since that Friday night. I have not touched a drop. My son's been on a 3-day bender. Didn't even think about it. Made me realize why I don't like drinking and prefer smoking, I'll be honest. Watching him in the morning, I don't miss that. I do not miss that. So.
They are still going in the VC.
No, they're not.
That is crazy. Yeah, they are. They're still in there.
Oh, that little shit. No wonder. He asked.
What?
Who all's in there? Oh, I'm not going in there unannounced. No. Oh,
Ruggs, no. Lacey, Scooter, Shy, and Stoned.
Oh. That's weird. I looked like I was glitching.
That's crazy.
I forget. Thank you very much, Benjamin. I appreciate you. And I appreciate all of you that are supportive. And look, even if you're just here to see and give me a chance, that's all I ask. That is all I truly ask. I don't want this horrible fight with Queens. I really don't. I have had a lot of time to do reflection. And look, Tina and I had a lot of fun together at times when we were working, but it was never a good thing behind the scenes, right? It just never clicked. It just didn't. But I don't wish her ill will. I don't wish Savage ill will. I truly don't. I knew when I saw them together, it was money in the making. I didn't think about fighting for it because, to be honest, this is my dream. People are going to say, well, don't you miss that Queen's money? Well, who fucking wouldn't? Are you fucking kidding me? The amount of money we made a month was insane. Like criminally insane. It's enough to live off for months. So, yeah, of course I miss that. But this is the chance to build it from the ground up, to do it and have fun and do it our way and learn. Learn how to monetize it. Learn how to make it fun that people, are throwing money at you the way they do at Queens. And we'll get there. I have every bit of belief that we will get there. One day at a time. Exactly. And that is the most important thing that I have learned, is each day is going to bring something new. And it's going to be another challenge, another happiness, another defeat, whatever. And you just have to deal with it and move on. Got to keep going forward. If I decided to sit and cry because Savage called me fat and ugly, well, what good would that do? It's not going to do me any good. All it's doing is allowing people to get to me, and that's not fair to me. As a person, I need to be better. So that's what I'm learning, is how to be better for myself. But see, you're a together woman, so you don't have this problem.
Huh?
You're
I
very
have plenty
together.
of problems.
No, I will. No, I absolutely. Europe, I'm absolutely. That was kind of my way of saying I don't want anything else to happen. I really don't. I got my feelings hurt, and I didn't think it was fair, and it wasn't. I said something. I'm done. I truly am. I have no reason to keep going. That's the funny thing with Savage and I. There's never been... I've never even spoken to the woman. When Keem and Mike and everyone were donating to her, one night I sent her 20, and then like a week later I subbed to her channel, never joined her Discord or anything like that. I was honestly just trying to be nice, as more of a just be nice thing. It never was anything else. And then I realized how convoluted some of this stuff is and how deep some of this stuff is. And Roxy and I were never working together. Roxy and I had never even... the whole thing is just so silly. It is so silly. Look, I have nothing negative to say about them anymore from this point forward. You have my word. I don't need to. It's not going to help me or my show. So what's the good of it? As long as it's not... Now, I'm not saying you're not going to sit and talk shit about me nonstop and I'm not going to say a word. That will never happen. But I am done. And I understand if she wants to say something today, that is 100% her thing. But I am done. Unless something new pops up, I am done. Yeah, Peace Day is good. Peace Day is good because it gives us all a chance to reflect and decide what's important. And me bitching about someone that truly has never done anything to me except try and get me fired is great for a little while, but then what good is it, right? I got the W in the case. Why keep going? I'm just defeating my own self at that point. And that's what I'm trying to learn, is my boundaries with stuff like that. Oh, yeah. Yeah, Tina did some really shitty things. I've come clean with everything and anything I've ever done or said. The words, I want Roxy on Queens instead of Tina, never came out of my mouth, were never said by me. I do know that they were said by Mike and Keem, because it's true. Roxy and I would be amazing together, and everybody knows that. It just is what it is. Sorry, the three of us are going to be amazing. See? All right. If you say, you know what, Europe, I am going to take your word for it. If you say I started it, Savage, I would like to end this. I apologize for any physical insults that I made on you. That is beneath me, and I'm better than that. And I'm sorry that I did that. I have no desire to have a beef with you or Tina anymore, and I will not mention you anymore. Anything to add while we're sealing the peace treaty? Because this is my only beef. I don't have a beef with Xylee anymore. Xylee doesn't, that's not a thing. What about you?
I mean, Peace Day is like 24 hours.
I get it. I totally get that. And if I wasn't on this whole self-discovery thing, trying to learn who I am and all this bullshit it's not really bullshit, but this stuff that I'm going through, I would probably not say that. But because I am, I want to be the person that says, I'm done. I don't need to do this. But you have to understand when someone's doing live stream after live stream, just dragging and dragging. It's like, come on. So anyway, we're done. Lol Cow Rebel, everything happens for a reason. If you hadn't stood up to her, Glammy might not have also. The women in the LCU are much more empowered than ever before. That is so beautifully said, because when I was told I literally could not talk about Tina D or the things she was doing behind the scenes, I kid you not. And Scooter, he's really drunk, I'm thinking, so I don't know that I want him up here, but I was crushed. I felt like, okay, so I now have to go in front of people, and there are certain people's names that I can point out. One of them just gifted 20 subs in here. There's others that are listening, I know for a fact right now. And I had to say, oh, it's going to happen. She just couldn't do it this weekend, but she had a dentist appointment. Oh, wait, she had the slip and slide. It's going to happen. The cards are out. They're out. Oh, well, you know what? They got returned. That was Gidgee selling houses when I worked on Queens. That is why I was able to sell multi-million-dollar houses. I'm sorry, but it's the truth. And now I don't have to lie anymore. And, when things are said like what was said in that chat on Rewind about someone's children, for Christ's sake, who the fuck are we? We are not some kind of fucking trash-ass community. I don't know. I will never understand, and this is not going against the peace treaty, but we all need to stop and think. When you're taking the time to say something that comes out of your mouth, spur of the minute, I get it. Sometimes we fuck up. God knows I have. But when you take that time to think something nasty in your head, and then you take the effort to type it into a goddamn live chat, holy shit! The amount of hate that has to be in someone's heart to do that. And I'm not talking about anyone specific. There are plenty of people that type nasty things in chat all day long, but the amount of hate in someone's heart kills me. What is on the back of her chair? What is that? That is so... I love this woman. What is that? Is that some kind of anime? What is that? I'm dying to know what that is. No, I love that it's a great start to Peace Day, and I want it to be. I want us to be happy and have fun today and talk about fun times, like Glammy catching herself on fire, 4th of July. Or, speaking of Glammy, I say it all the time, when Mr. Glammy jumped in the water, when poor little Glammy was under the water for a second too long. I mean, we've had so many fun times, or when Boogie proposed to Desi and fell in the water. Oh my God, Keem, and they're right. We do need another live event soon. I hope before the end of the year. Thanksgiving time, I think I overheard. That would be fun to just even something little, but it does kind of bring us together when you see that camaraderie, right? I don't know. I just think it would be a lot more fun if we were all having fun with each other and jumping on each other's shows and not being snakes. And that's coming from me, who was a snake to Tommy C unknowingly, but was. Welcome back. What's on the back of your chair? I was trying to figure it out.
It's my jacket.
What is it?
It's like a hoodie.
It's an
cute.
Anime. Oh, okay. You're an anime. Oh boy, Buff's gonna love you. Okay, I knew it. It was some kind of anime. All right. Is it One Piece?
No, it's Demon Slayer.
Oh yeah. Sorry. Oh, people. Kaylee knew. Kaylee knew right away.
Man, sorry. I've been sitting there needing to pee for like probably 30 minutes, and it finally got so bad I was looking around for a bottle so I could just be like Boogie. But then I thought about it, and I was like, I've got leggings on. I can't do that.
Okay. You must not have been watching all of Live last night. Who saw it?
I know what happened.
Who saw Piggy urinate on himself? Piggy. Boogie urinate on himself.
No, I fell asleep.
Laying on that mattress, he proceeded to pee on himself and had to be rolled out and hoisted up, and they went and changed him and cleaned him up, and then brought his ass back out, hoisted him back onto the bed with a pad over it now, and then his dog proceeds to get in the folds of his skin, licking. The dog likes to lick his sweat. So underneath his boobs, in his cracks on his stomach. It was so disgusting. I am not joking. I am. Y'all call me a liar. Call me a liar and pull live up right now.
Is this real? This can't be real.
It was so bad. It was so bad. He took like those fake mushrooms. I've taken them before. You know, that it's like the shit that you can get in Texas. It's not legal, but it is kind of thing. And they'll give you a little head buzz, I guess. But, you know, Boogie's a lightweight. So he takes something. His ass is soaring, even if he's not soaring. He thinks he's soaring. Are you looking at it? Share it. Share it. Share it.
No, I'm not looking at that. I'm not looking at that. I've seen more of that man's body than I've seen of my own. I've seen my asshole less times than I've basically seen his.
It's peace day, so I can't show y'all. I just can't. But I'm telling you, stop. I'm literally going to get... Oh, I'm so glad I didn't show it. I was going to show it. It was bad. I'm just going to say, seriously, if you do have a weak stomach, just take my word for it. The dog was rooting around. We'll just leave it at that.
So, apparently, the condition of enteritis Trigo or whatever is what happens between those flaps of skin where like strep and other bacteria specifically grow in that rashed skin, and the dog's just licking it. Mm-hmm. It's just licking it. It's just licking the staph right from between there. That's dog abuse. I'm sorry. That's no.
It was a tough watch. No. Even for me being a Boogie fan, that was I guess I have a dachshund and she loves to lick, right? She loves to lick. And I get it. You know, if I come in and I'm sweaty, she loves the salt in the sweat, right? But I don't let her sit there and lick me because it's kind of weird. And I understand he loves his dogs. I know how much he loves his dogs, but it shouldn't be on a live stream, and it shouldn't be something people know about, because like Mike said, Mike was up on stream and he said, you know, if Boogie didn't have Desi, this is how they will find him, with the dogs literally eating him. I need one. Oh, poor Kaylee. We have destroyed this poor woman's morning.
That's like the worst shit to ever hear in my life. Like I've heard maybe like 5 things other than that were just horrible. This is horrible.
No, this was Fortunately, Keem also took real mushrooms. He had a chocolate bar, so he took half a chocolate bar. So Keem was flying after about 2 hours, feeling no fucking pain. But then they started using like these robot, you know, the voice over things that you use on your microphone, and oh, it was so bad. It was just But
I fell asleep at like 4:00 and didn't get up till 1.
Oh, but they were saying that yeah, you saw it, Robbie. Robbie was there. Yeah, it was nasty. That was a hard one for me. I enjoyed the stream up until that part. I can handle Boogie hanging out. I can handle all of his fat glory. I can handle all of it. But when the dog gets involved, I got it. It was like remember when he did the peanut butter with the dog? It was like that without peanut butter. And I guess he's got some kind of strep or staph infection where it's red, and the dog really liked that. So I'm done. No more. I promise. No more.
Okay.
I'm sorry.
Okay, peace day.
We are having a peace.
It's very peaceful.
Exactly.
My mind's peaceful.
And my thoughts and prayers are with you and your dog, Greeky, by the way. But yeah, I love my dog. My dog is my family. My dog is, okay, I will be honest. My dog loves to get in bed and get under the covers, and every once in a while she'll lick my toes, and I'll wiggle them and she'll stop, but it's almost like she's doing it to play with me, or so. It's not like a lot, and it's not like she's not lapping away. I don't know. There's nothing wrong with a dog licking you. There's nothing wrong with it. I'm not saying that. I'm just saying when a dog is using its nose to root in certain places on your body, there's a problem, Boogie. The dog was rooting. You saw shit jiggling because he... I'm sorry. Okay. See, I'm traumatized. Fuck. I'm sorry.
I
Gotta
brought the
say,
axe
damn
of
Scooter.
peace. I brought the axe of peace. You've got to calm down talking about the dog eating the body. It's got to end. It can't keep going on. I can't keep thinking about Boogie's dog licking the flaps and folds of his body. I can't. No more.
It's so disgusting. It is so disgusting. Ah. Okay. Anyway, so yeah, we're done. No more talking about live yesterday. No more talking about live, I promise. Well, then Zay was doing a rewind stream opposite live, and they had some guy apparently in their chat that they were trolling and pulling up his YouTube channel, and he was threatening to kill. I don't know. There was all kinds of shit going on last night that I missed. I feel bad.
Yes, it was a very dramatic weekend. That's why I thought you were skipping maybe like 5 to 500 incidents, because there were quite a few things that happened that were amazing. Amazing, shockling.
But everyone knew, look, I'm giving everyone a pass from this weekend, all right? We all knew that today was going to be Peace Day. We all, felt that was going to happen. So I feel like a lot of people got all their aggressions out, if you will. I don't know how else to say it, but yeah.
It was a day to release the toxic. And now, fresh and clean, peaceful.
Okay. Yeah, you can't sleep in the LCU. You cannot sleep. It is horrible. I'll sleep for like 4 hours, get up to pee, and I will check. Okay, what'd I miss? And there's like a whole docket of shit that I've missed in 4 hours. Like, are you kidding me? I am excited for the changes to come November 1st. I think it's going to be amazing for the entire Lolcow universe. And I am excited to see a lot of the new rising stars shine more. And I think that's exactly what's going to happen. Scooter, that boy's he's not going to box his way out of a wet paper bag. Don't tell him I said that. I mean, if he put his mind to it, sure, he could. But he's a lover, not a fighter.
You're going to have to buy him different shorts.
Yeah.
He can't go boxing like that. That can't happen.
No. He pulled a Boogie for sure. If y'all remember Boogie's boxing match with those goddamn shorts, they had to duct tape his shorts on at his boxing match. Oh, it was hilarious listening to Scooter go after, what's his name? I forget his name. He looks like Big Ed.
Booster Gold.
Booster Gold.
He went out on him because he's furniture and panels. It was so funny. It was so fucking funny. Talking about, look at your floor.
Wait, who wants to box you, Exile? Don't tell me Scooter does. Please don't tell me Scooter. He's a drunk idiot. Don't listen to Scooter, please.
You can't fight like people who want to fight with you after like 72 hours of not sleeping and drinking. You can't take that serious.
The fighter part, I did take a little nap. I'm still trying to figure out my schedule with this show. So what I'm doing is basically sleeping in 2-hour increments throughout the day.
It's terrible.
But it is because I can't make it work in my head. But anyway, especially after the other day when I almost overslept. Jesus Christ. Anyway, Booster Gold could probably win. Yeah, no, I agree. I think Booster probably could win. Now, do I think Scooter could if he put his mind to it? Absolutely. I know what he can do when he puts his mind to it. And I don't think Booster would put in the time or effort that Scooter would. But Booster's kind of growing on me. Is that bad? Not like a fungus growing, but I understand he's furniture and everyone says he's furniture, but when he talks, he's kind of like stupid funny. Like, you laugh, but not at him, and not necessarily at what he says, but it's like the whole package. But to be fair, this has been my first real introduction to Booster Gold. I don't know the whole lore with him and Wonder Woman and all that. That's a lot of time that I don't know that I'm willing to invest in life. I'll be real honest. I watched Glammy cover it, and then aside from that, I just can't be bothered. I'm sorry. Look, if you girls get in men's DMs and you tell them you want to take a warm shower, bitch, they jacking off to that, all right? I'm just going to tell you right now. The word warm, anytime, should never be used when you're doing DMs, all right? No warm, no shower talk. Keep it PG. I don't know why people feel the need to talk to everyone and their mother, but if you do, for the love of God, don't say we could make our own content, or how about I need a warm shower? Come on! Common sense, ladies!
Yeah, but on the flip side, okay, if you're a dude and like you want to flirt with some lady who you see on the onlines and you never have plans to ever see her in person, and she says something like, I've got to go chop wood, matter of fact, don't gaslight yourself into thinking you just had a sexual encounter. Just saying.
Scooter got drunk, and he was trying to be Billy Badass and say, Lacey's my whore. And he was trying to say it like, she my bitch, she's my this. And so God Love Brantley went up there, tried to stick up for his dumb ass because she knew he was drunk. And then he did end up apologizing later, but she understood, but she thought it was better for anyway, they were fine. They made up, and It was a night. Look, it was a night. I need to put Scooter and Blue Shirt Boy to shame once. That's true. And yeah, but I don't know. I think Booster, I have a lot of respect for anyone that gets in front of the camera and turns it the fuck on, right? And he does that, and kind of does he have... Is that real, like, ego that he has? Or did, like, Wonder Woman bring something out in him? I'm very curious. Right? Like, has he always been... But people are saying that he used to be kind of weird in the Discord, so I don't know. I didn't know him until really this weekend.
Yeah, no, he basically confused her saying that, like, she was going outside to chop wood as, like, having a sexual encounter.
Wait, she actually said that? She said those words?
Yeah.
Oh,
Yeah,
God, I didn't know that. I knew about the warm shower and the something else. She said something else, but I knew she had said she wanted to take a warm shower.
Like, sir?
I've never talked about my bathing habits with any of my friends online. It's just not something that comes up in normal conversation. But, hey, to each their own.
I don't know. I mean, it's hard for me because it's been so long since I've had like that as like an option in my brain, that when people what's that word, with people when people interact with me, like I've been in, a decades-long relationship. My mind never goes to, this person is trying to flirt with me. So, I mean, I think that that's kind of what got her too, is she's only been single for 2 years,
Look, I have nothing against Wonder Woman. I'm just saying, if I said I'm going to go take a warm shower, I feel like I'm giving off a sexual note a little bit. That's me personally. If I'm in your DMs and I tell you I'm going to go take a warm, hot shower to relax, might be a little sexual. I'm just saying. And yes, Gibber, we all see your paw. Thank you. We all know that you sleep right above me. There's Gibber in all of his glory. Oh, don't try to keep up with all the shows. That's crazy. That's why we have Rewind. That is why we have rewind, and we need to rewind over here on this side because it's too much. Nobody can keep up with everything. Don't try. You'll drive yourself crazy.
They're going to need to end up doing, since he's not going to do like the circuit versus the circuit, he's just going to make it like prime time circuit and like all other time circuits. He needs to do 2 rewinds, like a daytime rewind and then a nighttime rewind. And then that way they can just like add updates and then cover all the stories that go through their time period. And then the next one does updates on the other ones, like quick updates, and then things that happen during their time period.
That is a very good idea. Yeah, no, I like that. That's kind of what works so well on A Circuit right now with Xylee right before us kind of recapping the big story or stories because now there are multiple stories.
It's been a busy few weeks. Things are happening.
So what she was doing with this. Oh, I know. So Mike did a question in chat about what Wonder Woman was doing with the soap. So Mike on Aussie said he would wash his mouth out with soap. And he used Dawn dishwashing detergent in his fucking mouth. I swear to God, the man was blowing actual bubbles after it was gone. I am so shocked. I kept meaning to ask him if he got sick. I guarantee you he got diarrhea from that.
That's what we should have done. That's what we should have done. We should have done dish soap today as a punishment for when we weren't peaceful. Just wash the non-peace right out. Look at your sweet thing's feet. He's so cute.
Stop it. Nobody needs your paw. I never... Ooh. Oh, I love that. I love Ken coming back for a... Ken is not... He is not big on me. I am a huge Ken fan. Always have been. I love Greek men. Don't ever repeat that. Especially because he's a married man. But no, I do. I love Greeks. I have several friends. Oh, anyway, Ken would be amazing doing a remind. So you have rewind on the A circuit and remind over here. Oh my God, that would be so awesome. I missed the Boomer Report. Can we get a 1 in chat for missing the fucking Boomer Report? There's something calming about Ken. Tommy brings a high energy to Cafe. He does, and I love that. I really, truly do. Holy shit, you guys, I just thought of something. Ken's gonna be on Cafe today. We have Ken,
cooking, right?
Tommy, and Batgirl on Cafe today. I don't know if he's cooking, but I know he's gonna be there. That's fucking awesome. I just thought about that. The Fighting Game Crew. Gidgey, how do you feel about this?
There's no real fight about...
We all know that the good son... Watch your paw, baby. Watch your paw, sweetheart. The good son is Exile. We all know that. Who's been on a 3-day bender? Not my good son, Exile. Happy LCU Peace Day, Roxy. I hope you're having an amazing day. You were adorable last night. It is so nice to see you on panels. And I wanted to come up there so bad last night, but I got to be honest, Scooter and I were enjoying watching you. We were talking in DMs. He was on live, but Roxy, you're very special. I enjoy Roxy a lot. If y'all can't tell. So yeah, I don't know. Yeah, the sibling rivalry. I'm sorry, Exile wins hands down. Hands down.
1 second, let me give you a Scooter update.
Is he better? Oh my God, Lacey Bops Brug Scoot.
They're still in the VC. Okay, I gotta say something positive about your son. That motherfucker's got stamina. If we learned anything about Scooter this weekend, that motherfucker's got stamina.
He when he was in school, when he was learning trading, I would call him and all hours of the night because I've always had a shitty sleeping schedule, and he was always awake, always awake. I asked him, when are you sleeping? When are you sleeping? When we moved back in together, he told me, he's like, it's so nice to get 6 hours of sleep because I was really living on that 2-hour time. He was living on 2-3 hours a day, and I know for a fact he wasn't doing coke or Addy, which is just insane. So yeah, I guess it's nice to be young and have that stamina. I can remember in college we used to do that, but he does have some crazy stamina to stay up. I don't get it.
You need me to stay up a day. I'm going to have like, I don't know, 2 or 3 after that to recuperate.
Roxy is definitely special. You know, special, special. Anyway, no, she was adorable. She was dressed up. Her and Zay were my favorite. They both, well, okay, Scooter was a little cute in his cheerleading costume, but her and Zay looked really cute last night. I enjoyed it. It was fun. It was just fun. It's been so, I just can't say I'm having fun. I am so excited for the next show. I hate that they hate me over there because I want to go over there and wish them happy peace day. They're going to learn to love me again. Trust me. I like Tommy too much and, you know, it's all right. What else was I going to say? I was going to say something else. Oh, we looked at the schedule. Hang on. Who's going live at... Wait a minute. What's the schedule today? Because Cash isn't... What is
now?
the schedule? Cash isn't on during the day. It's on at night now, right? Oh,
I thought so.
No, he still has Cash. What the fuck? So look at... This is the new schedule that was just posted. So he has Crypt on... Oh, he moved Crypt to the A circuit. Oh. Okay. Crypt is Tech Protect? Yes. Yes. Oh, so Cash is going to stay 10 to 12. Wow. I mean, it makes sense. I felt bad for Denmark because... I feel like monetarily, evenings is going to be better for him, but evenings are the ass crack of dawn for him. So like midnight our time, I think is like 6 a.m. that kid's time. And, you know, we got to make it work for everyone, right? So that's not a good time for him.
Well, during a Nerds long session this weekend, there was Tech Protect was there on that stream, and he told a really good story about a stalker who has stalked him almost his entire life.
That's scary. You know, are you guys following one in the chat? If you're following the Emaru Mizkif thing, okay, look at the poll. I'm getting ready to take it down. 56 to 44%. That is fucking crazy. It should not be that close, in my opinion. And here's why. Billy's a bigger name. Billy's been around longer. Billy makes us laugh more. And Billy doesn't pick fights. So just on those 4 things alone, I feel like Billy should be pulling crazy numbers. And he's not. It's really close. So to me, that's fun. I'm thrilled. Billy's still going to win. I'll put a band on it. Anybody wants to bet? I put a band on it right now. I got my boy. I did not know he had noise complaints. That sucks. And I understand. But God, you know, I bet you he would kill at like 4 to 6 or 3 to 5 when he was going on. I don't know who's on now. 3 to 5? Balls. Oh, yeah. Can't. Yeah. Why isn't Balls prime time? What the fuck? Why is Pitt? Wait. Nothing against Glammy. I'm just curious why Balls wouldn't be. Oh, well, it doesn't matter. Exile, I know the feeling of running on 2 hours of sleep. I know you do. You and him both. That's why I've claimed you as my child, because you two are way too much alike. Way too much alike. Like, I'm not even going to talk about how they both have really bad conscience. Like, they don't want to hurt people's feelings, and if they do, they feel guilty. They're gentlemen. You know, it's I have excellent condition, but I see myself lagging. Must be Discord. Sorry, y'all, if there is any lag. It says it's excellent. Billy is fake and gaslights. Yo mama keeps it real. I really like Billy, but he seems like a fence sitter and just does what Keem wants to do, in my opinion. Okay, I'm a fence sitter. I recognize a fellow fence sitter. I will say that. I do recognize that. But is that such a bad thing in a president? To have a fence sitter that's not going to pick a side right away, right? That's going to be able to look at, I don't know. It's tough.
I mean, I would say for LCU, he's not trying to figure out the fiscal, like, operations of the United States for all Americans. He's here to make sure that our programming is exciting, gets our viewership, and makes us happy.
Roxy, it's changing on the 1st. We're going to be B Circuit. So here's the deal, just for those of you that haven't heard. The A Circuit, let me pull it back up right now, just so you guys have a visual to see what I'm talking about. So right now, we have the A and B Circuit. So what Keem's idea is, I believe on the 1st of November, is to turn this A Circuit into a 2 p.m. to 2 a.m. And it's going to keep Queens live, whatever's in prime time, rewind, and then I think he said, I don't know which show he said, but the rest of the shows are all going over to the other circuit where it will run a full continuous circuit, 24-hour circuit. So that is the change that's coming. The B Circuit will also have some other added bonuses, from what I understand. Oh, dear God. It is officially Peace Day. Please read these words. Oh, dear God. He wrote some bullshit. I'm not reading. I'm just not reading. No. He's drunk. I'm not reading it. Sorry. Nope, not happening.
I really enjoy watching it. It's really funny. It's been so long since I've had exploits like that as a kid. You know what I mean?
Yeah.
That it's really kind of like, there was a time in life where I did that too. I had so much fun. I'm glad he's having a good time doing it.
Yeah.
You know? Some people who drink and stuff, they just get really shitty, you know? He's just having fun. And
no. I agree. And I also agree that Glammy did not deserve to be thrown at 1 a.m., but I don't know that Phantom did. I don't know what all the shows are pulling, what all the shows' availabilities are, but I know that Phantom just got Grimm, and I don't know what Grimm's availability is, and that got changed without Grimm even knowing about it. So I do worry about that. But absolutely, I didn't like that Glammy just got thrown into, 1 a.m. It was like, what? Why would you do that? Why would you? I think she was like, she was 7 to 9 or before that, right before that. And then to move her all the way to the end when, let's be honest, as far as the shows go, I'm not going to pull it back up for reference, but as far as the B Circuit shows go, and this is with all due respect, including myself, I'm just saying that Chubby and Balls are going to be the big drivers right now with Aussie and which one is Rastov on? Rain coming up right behind him. So look, there are a lot of good contenders. I'm just saying I don't think it was fair. That 1 a.m. slot isn't a bad time slot at all. I'm not saying that at all. I don't think 1 to 3 is bad. That's 12 to 2 my time, 11. Yeah, it's not a bad time slot at all. But to go from prime time to that kind of was like, wait, why? I understand Wild. I think she's flexible.
I think that's actually to Glammy's benefit not to have her competing with primetime shows. But I do think that it'll be hard for her because her format requires her to have hosts come on her show regularly.
Yeah, that's true.
Because they're supposed to work conflicts out. And I know if you asked me Monday through Friday, it's very likely I can stay awake till then because I'm, Narcan Nancy.
Oh, come on, Cafe. You're not being a gidgy today, are you? There it is. Ken is here. That is the title. I am so excited, you guys. They had a huge goal to hit this, and I am so very excited. It could not happen. I can't say enough. Look, I took my licks with Tommy, but they're badasses, and I fucking love them, and they deserve all the love, especially with Ken there. That's going to be amazing. I'm very excited for that. I learned on Saturday's Reaper how similar me and Scooter are, and we're bonded even more after that stream. We both cried. I haven't watched, I'm afraid to watch the whole Reaper stream yet. I've heard there are parts that I am going to laugh and cry and just have all kinds of fun with, so I figured if things got slow today, I would watch Reaper. I made a comment yesterday. Do you drink?
No, I don't drink at all.
Okay. And I don't either, so that's great. But I made the comment, and it came out the wrong way, but I mean it this way. As far as when people get drunk, Xylee and Scooter are my absolute favorites. Xylee's my favorite. Scooter's my second favorite. And it's not just because he's my son. He just loses all the inhibition. So to me, it's funny. And, maybe but I love people that can get drunk and be fun. Zay, another great example, a fun drunk. Billy, a fun drunk. Nightmare, fucking hilarious drunk, but sometimes gets a little too much. So, they're
That's what I was
good
saying
drunks.
about Scooter earlier.
Then there's Gidgey.
Yeah, I just don't have tolerance. I'm the kind of person
you,
who, when I drink
Exile.
like a cup of alcohol, I'm so drunk I can't walk.
Yeah, well, I kid you guys not. I've heard people saying I have the shakes from not drinking and stuff. I don't. I haven't, but I haven't missed it, which is really weird. Now, I will say, and I told Scooter this when we got in the car after the IRL event, my feelings got really hurt. Look, I'm a woman. I'm very self-conscious because I did gain weight, right? And I read the chat, and sure, it hurt my feelings for a minute. And I said, oh my God, that made me want a drink. I haven't wanted a drink. And, we talked, and it wasn't like I had to have one. It was just my first instinct was grab a drink. And, I didn't. It was fine. I dealt with it. But it's a fun thing to go through, and I'm glad you guys are here. Not only does it help me, I was telling my group that I kind of have several thousand buddies out there that are actually rooting for me, and it's the best fucking feeling in the world. And, even if you hate me, you can still root for me to stay sober. Because that's a big deal as far as I'm concerned for anyone to do. I know there are several people. Phantom has been sober, I believe, 7 years now. So I'm excited to join that club. I am. Oh no, they were not crying together on stream. You shut your filthy whore mouth. There are 2 cry scenes. Oh my God.
I told you, there were a lot of things that happened on these really, 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 really long streams. There were so many little,
Thank you, Pirate.
like,
Thank you.
Lacey at one point in time banned Buff from their channel. There was
Wait,
so
what?
many-
Okay, now I did hear that there was some drama that went down on Nerds. I fell asleep, so I didn't see it, but apparently Buff was trying to get them to end the stream? What happened? Tell me. Oh, come on, tell me.
Yeah. Well, yeah, he wanted them to end the stream because really nobody was paying anymore. And, they'd been, it was like 10, 12, it was so long. And he went to go see his family, and so he doesn't want to have to keep going back and like being part of this really crazy long stream. But at the same time, this was Lacey's plan. Lacey was doing it. Lacey was in charge of it, so she should be able to choose when to stop it on her own because it was her own program that she'd been doing the whole time. And so, yeah, her final solution was just to ban Buff from the entire channel.
Yeah, I'm gonna Locale Rebel. Peter Penrose is a good creator. He prompts sober living. I found him because he's a drama channel too, but he's really good. Thank you. I will definitely thank you for that, Glammy. Seriously, I will definitely check him out. I have found a few creators like that it's very inspiring to watch people that have beat this. And I'm not alone in being just a shitty drunk. I'm not. There are a lot of people that never took their alcohol seriously because they were just a shitty drunk, but they didn't do it all the time. Trust me, drunks, we come in all shapes and sizes. Yeah, Buff was in chats. He went, it was a last minute thing. His mom, they went up to Chicago for family, but he is coming back. I think he's driving to Arkansas today. I mean, he is putting the time in driving. Look, I want Buff to succeed. I want Lacey to succeed. And I think they can do it. I hope they can do it. I want to see them get the W. I don't know.
Oh, I think they worked it out before last night was over.
Peter Mon. Okay. Oh, look at that, Luna Faye. Hey, Luna, you are so great. I want you to know. I was afraid to say anything because I know I'm going to get shit for this, but you know how you can change Siri? I don't know if you guys know this, but you can go into if you have an Apple, you can go in and change the voice that Siri. You could make it a boy, you could make it a girl, but you could also give different dialects. Mine's South African. I love Raikeen, who is an IRL friend of ours, is also from South Africa. And I love the accent. And I have a Cougaran, and I have a lot of memorabilia from South Africa because I think it's a really cool history lesson if you don't know it. Not necessarily the best, but it's interesting. And I learned Miss Luna Faye is no stranger to drama, ladies and gentlemen. She has been around the block. I heard her talking about how long she's known Xylee and many other people, so watch out. Watch out. Her and Smooch, I think, are going to shock the shit out of a lot of people because they're not newbies. They may be brand new sitting in front of a camera chatting, but they're going to be good. What'd Roxy say?
She goes, I'm YouTube famous now.
Roxy, I'm going to start a chat with you and I and Keem. I want you to consider this, especially with the move and possible time changes and things like that. I want to see where you're at, where he's at, and we'll go from there. Last one for the night. XL, you are so fucking awesome, darling. You don't have to do that. Thank you, though. I appreciate it very much. Last one for the night, but I have to say it gets really emotional, and we have a lot of heart-to-heart moments. You know, I love that. I really do love that because I know my son, and I know what he tells me behind the scenes, and I know that there are a couple of people here that he's gotten very close to, and I think that's amazing that he has that bond with, I know Bruggs and Exile. I'm not supposed to talk about it, but I know that he likes certain people a lot. But what are you gonna do?
Tell.
I know.
You can't tell
I know.
on your son's favorites.
I'm sorry. Oh, now as far as favorites, no, because like Robbie, who's in chat, is both mine and one of our favorites. So many people as far as chatters. Oh my God! And it's funny because he and we like a lot of the same chatters. And I don't know why, but we do. We have a lot of the same likes and things like that with it. Guys, we are 10 members away from a Scooter private twerking lesson in pink hot pants. And I think we're going to make him wear the cheerleading costume while he's doing it. Con! Oh, Con. Yeah. That's I'm not there to talk about it, but yeah, that's a tough one for both of us. Yeah, woo! That Reckful was an amazing streamer who lost his battle with depression. And he was in the community that Con and Scooter and myself were in, and he was just an amazing human being. I'm so sorry. Yeah, that's a... Anyway, sorry. That's awesome. I'm glad. I'm glad to hear that because that's and again, nothing wrong with talking about it. I don't want anyone to ever feel like that. And he was one that did talk about it. We need to talk about it. People should never feel so alone that they have no one to talk to. I don't ever want anyone to feel like that. Mel, I love you, Mel. Thank you so much, Mel. You are so sweet. We hit our goal. We hit our goal in one day. Mel, thank you. God, the tears, I promise, are just from a friend that lost his battle, and it just still hurts. It's been years, and it still hurts. Thank you so very much for those gifted, Mel. You are amazing. We have hit the goal. I will get with Scooter, and we will make that happen this week. I promise you it will be fun. I'm thinking about going to the gym. I'll go over there today and spot out the internet, but I could start the OBS.
Okay.
You could run, your computer. I could start the OBS here. You could join, and then Scooter and I could leave. As long as I have my keyboard and stuff put up, nothing could happen. And we could just call in and make that. I think it would be more fun because, get my fat ass out there trying to learn how to twerk with Scooter's fat ass out there twerking. It will be fun. I want it to be really good because it's our first goal that we've hit. So I want it to be a really good one. Oh my God, it's time to go. Take us out.
Thank you so much for joining us. I hope that we filled your life with so much peace and peacefulness that you can only be peaceful today. I hope you win Peace Day, and I'll see you. Goodbye. Thank you.
Guys, I hope you have a wonderful, peaceful day. We appreciate all of you so very much. Please go give Cafe love. It's a special day over there with Ken, Batgirl, and the talent, Tommy fucking C. Take care. We'll see you tomorrow morning, guys. Thank you